Suffrage, franchise. These were the words that defined the social struggle of many groups throughout the world. The right to a voice, the right to vote. The early part of the century provides a canvas for the struggle of the black population in the United States. Men like Booker T. Washington and W.E.B. Du Bois lead the charge for racial equality, but change is slow to come. The struggle for black Americans is played out in the boxing arena. The star is Jack Johnson, the new world heavyweight champion and the first black man to hold the crown. The challenger, Jim Jeffries, is the Great White Hope. July 4th, 1910, Independence Day, sets the stage for a bout between the races. With the sound of the bell, Johnson and Jeffries begin the match. The nation is riveted. Johnson's confident and flamboyant style offends the mostly white spectators. Each blow he delivers to Jeffries seems to symbolize the fight for civil rights. The fight for freedom, equality, and respect, so desperately sought by America's black population. Many believe that Johnson purposely toys with Jeffries in order to prolong the battle. The fight drags on for a full 15 rounds. In the end, Johnson is victorious, delivering redemption to black America. But Jeffries' defeat at the hands of a black man is too hard for many whites to accept. Riots break out. In their wake, 11 die, and hundreds are wounded. A black intellectual at the time states, "It's a good deal better for Johnson to win and for a few Negroes to have been killed in body than for Johnson to have lost and all Negroes to have been killed in spirit." Other groups challenge their position in the status quo. In England, women raise their voices, demanding that full rights of citizenship be extended to include them as well. These suffragettes use radical tactics to draw attention to their cause. They will commit arson, storm government offices, and chain themselves to buildings. Many who serve time for their offenses call themselves political prisoners, while others try to rally public support for their cause. Women in America take inspiration from their English counterparts and form suffrage groups of their own. The same radical tactics work in America too, and while it often costs the suffragists jail time and hard labor, these movements are successful at bringing women's suffrage to the forefront of politics. Several states actually pass laws allowing women to vote, but the ultimate goal is to have a law at the federal level that amends the term "we the people" to include both sexes. Women organize around-the-clock picket lines outside the White House, making the point to President Wilson that a growing group of voters hold him accountable for the lack of political action. Ironically, in 1919, it's Wilson's wife, Edith, who literally takes the reins of the country, making presidential decisions when Wilson is rendered an invalid by a stroke. Finally, in 1918, a woman is elected to Congress, and her first move is to put a constitutional amendment before the Congress. By August of 1920, Wilson sees that the tide is turning and backs the measure that becomes the 19th Amendment to the Constitution. It states simply that the right of the citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied by the United States or by any state on account of sex. Women have the vote.